so we're gonna do back and biceps today. I want you to have medium to heavy weights, and we'll just do one side at a time so we can work the body unilaterally and challenge some of your core and balance work. You can go ahead and start your watch if you like to track your workouts, and we're gonna get started on our warm up. I want you to go into an opposite arm, opposite leg, keeping yourself nice and tall here. Warming up our upper body as well as a little bit of lower body. Nice deep breathing. We're gonna get one more each side. And then what I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna open up. Tap out to the side and then come center. Your palms are up. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together here, okay? So we tap out, squeeze the shoulder blades. I'm just moving around. And you keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Each side and release. Now we're going to go cross and tap out to the side. Again, just a little active warm up. Now what this is doing is we get the shoulder blade pushing forward as we extend that arm in front of you. And one more each. Release. Good. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab that little bit lighter weight, or you can test it out and you can see what feels good. What we're going to do is we're going to go one leg, tap back, nice and tall. You're going to curl. So we rotate that palm from the hip up, turn towards the shoulder here. You can bring that foot up off the floor if you want to make that a little bit harder on that stationary side, trying to balance. One more time. All right, good. We're just going to switch sides here. You can tap that toe to the floor or bring it up off the floor. Exhale to lift. Nice and controlled movement. We're not trying to swing our arm or sway a lot through the torso. Two more. Last one. Whew, okay. See, that last one was a little bit of a struggle getting that up, which you want that last one or two to be a lot harder towards the end. Now, we're gonna take our leg back, rest on that front thigh. You're gonna pull that elbow up to squeeze, and then I want you to come forward with that weight a little bit, and then pull that elbow back. Exhale to lift. Nice and controlled. Two more times here. All right, good. We're just switching sides here. All right, rest on that front thigh. That arm comes forward a little bit towards the toe, and then elbow pulls back towards that hip as we pull back and then up. Two more times. And last one. All right, good. Set that weight down, come up. We're gonna go ahead and grab that weight for your biceps again. We're going over to that opposite side. We're gonna bring the opposite leg forward a little bit, and you're gonna cross curl this time. The palm faces the body the whole time. Front of the hip to the front of the shoulder. Last one here. Okay, swapping sides. This will be a lower calorie burn because we're working upper body, which are smaller muscles than lower body. Nice and controlled. So you can start out a little heavier. It starts to get a little harder. Then you can do a little assistance with that opposite hand, just lightly putting your fingers on that weight, helping to come all the way up to finish out your set. But if it's getting to the point of a struggle, like you're having to lean into it in order to get that weight up, then go ahead and grab a lighter weight, okay? So we start out heavier and get lighter as we go if we're starting to lose our form. Last one. Whew, okay. We lower back down. This one is going to be an eye raise. So we're gonna hold the weight with both hands. I want you to drop your weight down if your low back bothers you on this one. So we're gonna hinge forward with some bent legs, and you're gonna exhale to lift. I'm gonna go ahead and go a little bit lighter on this one. Exhale. That helps me to get a little bit more range of motion and not feel that in my lower back. Exhale, lift. You should also feel a lot of core activity going on here. Two more. Last one. Okay. Good. How you feeling? I want you here. We're gonna get in some high knees, okay? So just a little bit of cardio activity. You can do it faster pace or light pace like this. If you live in an apartment or up on a top floor with someone living underneath you and you don't want to do a lot of stomping or jumping on the floor, keep it light. If you want to, add in a little hop. Get those knees high. That little bit of impact does help to build stronger bones. You want light feet landing. You don't want it to be super loud. And last one here, awesome job. We're going all the way back from the beginning here. We're gonna complete 3 sets total. And we're gonna go back to those regular bicep curls. And we're gonna balance, it's the same side, leg comes up as we're curling. Nice and controlled here. Remember, even though we're not doing active ab exercises, our abs are having to hold and brace and help you to stay stable while you're doing this. One more. Okay, we just switched sides. So you're getting a break from one side going over to the next right away without taking a breather. So focus on your breath. Take some nice deep breaths in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Tap that floor if you need to help you with your balance. All right, one more time. Okay, we're lowering down. I'm grabbing that heavier weight to go into the back rows because my back is stronger than my biceps. So I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit more. Almost there. 2 more. All right, squeeze that shoulder blade back. All right, good. Lower, we step in. Switch sides here. Just turn a little bit. Remember, we're coming forward, releasing that shoulder blade, then squeezing towards the spine as we come back. One more. All right, good job. Coming up, grabbing your weight, going over to the opposite side again. We're gonna cross curl. Remember, I'm just bringing that foot in front of me. This also helps you with if you have a problem standing and your low back engaging. Having that foot forward helps keep that pelvis in a neutral position. Remember, palm faces your body, goes from the same side hip to the same side shoulder. Again, nice and controlled. Two more. Last one. Woo, okay. Switching sides. All right, exhale to lift. We're trying not to sway. You can feel your obliques helping you to be stationary. Almost there. You have 2 more here. Last one. Okay, awesome. All right, I'm using this same weight for that eye raise, but you can switch out if you're strong enough to do so. You're gonna hinge forward, make sure that low back is protected here. You're gonna hinge forward, exhale to lift. No higher than your forehead whenever we lift up, or come even with your shoulders, okay? One more. Okay, awesome. Go ahead and set that weight down. We're gonna go into a modified jack. Arms overhead, tap your foot out to the side. So once you get the coordination, then you can make it faster. And if you want to, and you want to add a little hop to it, this is still modified. You can go full jacks if you want to, okay? You can still land lightly. Even if you're in an apartment, you should be able to do these without making a lot of noise on the floor. You don't really hear my feet right now. So you should be able to do this without any problems. Now, if you have pelvic floor issues and linking problems, you just continue to keep it modified and don't do full-on jumping jacks, just modify it. That's not as much impact, not as much pressure. Last one, release. We're going all the way from the top for our last set. We're grabbing that weight for curls. We're balancing on the opposite foot. We curl, rotate to the shoulder, and drop. Exhale as you lift. We should feel those abs activate while we lift that weight. This will also teach you the proper breathing to help you with your pelvic floor issues if you have them. When you should exhale and lift those muscles when there's something heavy to pick up. Okay? Switching sides, balancing on the opposite foot, getting that curl in. Just tap that foot anytime you need to. Last time. Woo. Okay, that left arm is speaking to me right now. Okay, we're gonna go deep lunge. Rest on that front leg. We have that row. We squeeze the shoulder blade back. Let that arm come forward. Exhale, lift. One more. Okay, you can set the weight down, come up to switching sides, rest on that front leg, grip that weight. We let the arm come forward, pull back. That weight comes back towards the hip. One more. Okay, step it in, take your time, get that other weight. We're going cross curls here. Now remember, we're just gonna bring that opposite leg forward, cross curl, palm faces your body, from the hip to the same side shoulder. Whoop. Almost there. One more time. Okay, swapping sides here. Good. The side's getting a little harder for me. Breathe out. I'm gonna use just a little assistance to get me through as long as I just need that little tiny bit of help. 2 more times. Last one. Okay. Hold on to that weight. You're gonna hinge forward, exhale to lift. I'm gonna do a little tiny pelvic tilt. Push my low back towards the back. Exhale to lift. One more time. Okay. Release weight down. Now, what I'm gonna have you do here, we're gonna do some little knee thrusts. We're gonna balance on one leg, take that other leg back. We're pulling elbows to knees, or one knee, elbow to one knee. Exhale, pulling it in. Almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, tap it in. We're going to the other side. Exhale, pulling in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Awesome job there. Now, what I want you to do here, we're gonna go into toe touches. I want you to reach up, and then we go hands down to the floor, reaching up. Slight bend in those knees as we lower to the floor, not completely locked out. One more time. All right. Let's bring those fingers back, stretch out that arm. This helps with grip. When we're gripping all the times, holding heavier weights, that forearm gets really tight, stretching out the wrist. Pulling those fingers back. And we're gonna switch sides. I have one side that feels tighter than the other. Next, I want you to take those fingers. I want you to push forward, pull those shoulder blades apart here. Reach up, open your chest. Take those hands, open to the side, bring it back behind you. Open your chest, pull those fingers down towards the floor here. And you're all done. That was a super quick, easy upper body workout just to work biceps and back a little bit. And then we will work other muscle groups tomorrow. Have a great day.